Oh my god. Oh my god. Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back. I've just finished posting the video of her latest reaction which had these Legos in it. Oh my god, it does look more like him, doesn't it? It does look more like him. A few classroom says that Lego did not look anything like Ya, but you know who it did look like? Yes. It looked more like him, but I still reckon it looks like what's his name? Is it Apple? From the Indian guy from what's it called? The Simpsons. The Quickie Mart. Thank you, come again. Oh my god, her body. Oh my god, her body. It was fucking hilarious. Even down to the beard, Alex. Oh, Mama Duke. It's been Mark. Could hit it from behind, huh? It's because Mark could hit it from behind. That's a good one. This is absolutely crazy. Why? Sorry, were they friends or cousins? They were friends. This is Mark, is her friend that she had a crush on that eventually got a girlfriend. She has a cousin, Peter, who is gay, that she also used to make videos with. He was lovely, Peter, her cousin. Mel mean like, oh, okay, I'll get confused by her earlier law. Is this the one that got away? Probably. It sure is. Well, maybe she just had to use what Lego had. They probably ran out of the ones that had hammerhead eyes. I know nothing about Legos. Don't they make brown skin ones? And since when does Ya have wavy, non-textured hair? I know. I'm trying not to read too much into things, but this was a choice. She really is a little unsteady. Oops. Oh my god, is that all you guys have to say about it? I fucking laughed my ass off. Laughed my ass off. Oh. Okay, so she's posted this on her Instagram, I assume. Bad Emergency says it's all in the words. YW. I don't get that. I don't get that. Well, let's read. I don't think the sign is supposed to have lowercase letters, but since she doesn't use filters, I'm probably wrong. Oh, oh, okay, because they were all capitals except there and smaller. I actually think those letters are supposed to be lowercase. It looks like it reads MHBR, Hollywood, Florida. You can see the D before there. Florida is a lowercase. She certainly still is filtering though. Okay. Of course, it goes without saying. Oh my god, yeah. That's a fucking joke. Move suspicious. The top left pic is the thumbnail for this vlog. Weird that the other three pics are also from the same vlog. Look at her shoulders, how narrow she has made herself look here. How narrow, and look at the width here. Yeah, that's just not fucking right. That's just not right. We all know that. Looking like a 6-foot man in a dress with backwards knees. Yeah, pretty much. It's fucking horrible. Blunt Perspective says this, without filters and AI, Alex has morphed into being fully masculine looking with no delicate feminine or dainty features. She never had. That inverted triangular and square shape, her permanent dark circles, blemished skin, and just overall lack of glow without makeup just is a dead giveaway for how dead she is inside and how unhealthy she is. Very repulsive. That is so fucking hideous. I'm going to have to look at that again. Oh dear God. Oh my God, look at the backward knee, would you? Oh, that is so embarrassing. So fucking embarrassing. Sorry, an arm like that and that does not belong in a dress like that. It just doesn't. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. Her knees are in different zip codes, Few Temporary says. Whose skinny arm is that? Yeah. Oh, wow, look at that catch. Oh my God, then there's that. Damn sure not this arm. Nope. True Peach, she is really effing up people's perception, mainly her stupid stands. In any case, it's a fraud. Forget demonetization at this point. Prosecute, put her in jail. Then she'll want to vlog her newest health journey of making yogurt bagels in the prison cafeteria and working out in the prison gym. Learning lioness. Actually, that could be a way she could lose weight. They wouldn't feed her like she eats normally if she went in there. She could ask her dad what it's like in there. Lurking Lioness says, oh my god, that arm belongs on a 110-pound body. Okay, Alfalfa says, she should have all the time in the world to edit since her son is in daycare. She has gotten really sloppy. There is no way her fans could deny she filters if they took the time to really look. Wow. Yeah, this looks nothing like this. No, it doesn't. Even with the filter, she's busting out of this dress. She looks huge and ridiculous. I can only imagine what she looks like in person. It does look ridiculous. A morbidly obese, dirty SLOB with greasy hair that smells like cheese. Move Suspicious says. Anson, yep, I can smell her through the electronics. Smells like Limburger cheese. Fit Ninja says, is it a dress or a nightwear to sleep? It's a dress. Satima says, great question, because it's safe to say she looks sloppy in that dress. These are the types of dresses she should walk by. Absolutely. Why do we all know that? It's an activewear dress, the one with attached shorts underneath. This is still even somewhat filtered. I know, shaking my head is crazy. Peep at the headband sliding up as her head is so flat. The reflection doesn't even look legit. Did she even slim her mirror reflection? She did. I noticed that in the video. She's way bigger than that. She looks ridiculous in that dress. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. You know, you wear some clothes and you think, no, this makes me look really bigger than I actually am. I won't be wearing that. It's not flattering. She goes for those type of dresses. Yes, her hairline. I noticed that. Her hairline. I actually think it's because she's tying it back so much. It's just falling out. Fucking hell. Oh, gosh. It's an athletic top. I'm not trying to be mean. This is really embarrassing. There is no hiding or filtering this. No. Look at her fucking head. Jesus. This is so badly photoshopped that her face proportions are off. Yeah. It doesn't look like her normal face. It looks like she's made it more rectangle. Oh, geez, look at her eyes and her head. Yeah, it's like more rectangle from there. She doesn't have that shape. The jawline is just as laughable. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a snatched jawline with no chins. And that is what she really looks like. Thank you, Move Suspicious. Weird, looks nothing like this. Yep, nothing like that either. And neck, jaws, arms, head and lips. She thinks she ate well. She did, just not with this. She is so UGLY. Sorry, not sorry. Smugbog. She has the hairline she deserves. I lost my hair in chemo and I have a better hairline. Oh, sorry, Ricochet. She is really gross. OP, please. This is Trisha Paytas. Yep. Is she getting her lips done? No, it's her preset filters. Why did she make her forehead so long? We all know she's a pumpkin head. How does she look like she's inflating and melting simultaneously? Background Cup says, new Florida avatar template unlocked. Why is her forehead so long? But she shrinks the bottom half of her face to chop off her jowls. Uncanny. Also, look at how much she shrunk her left arm. Let's go up and have a look, shall we? Oops. Where is it? Ah, yes, here. Yep. Look at that there. And then you look at this arm. Sure, Jan. She really stretched out her face here. The forehead wasn't that big a couple of days ago. Feeling cute for PDF file daddy. This lady. Why does she think she can bamboozle, really? Who does she think she's bamboozling, really? Her trying to squeeze herself into this smaller person is just Looney Tunes. We have eyeballs. I'm starting to be offended. She really thinks we are dumb. I know she does. She thinks we all are, Jay Davis. Yep, that's beautiful right there. It looks like an extra boob on the side. Those filters are working so hard on that jawline that this bit of a chunkers was overlooked by the filter. At first I thought it was just her bicep, but then I looked again. It's like she pinched the fat and the fat and impressive amount that overlays her front, delt, and pec major between her arm and the bra strap. Yep. She makes this identical smug face every time she knows she's going to use filters to remove half her face and chin fat. What in the Trisha Paytas cosplay? Beach Hussy says, what is that roll that's next to her wrist? Is that an arm roll? Yes, it is. That ain't her lips. What the F is this? Yeah, that's a roll. That's a roll. That's her fat hanging over because her size XL clothing fits perfectly. She's a size 16 queen. The left side shoulder seems too wide, even for her. The gap between her hand and shoulder seems like it should be the background behind her, but instead it's flesh coloured. Gloomy says, this is like me trying to figure out a 3D puzzle. I don't know what the F I'm looking at. Induction says she thinks she ate here. That's cause she ate before shaking the pic. The illusion is all for Daddy PDF. Well, if you look at the post, this picture came from she's showing everybody exactly where she is, and that she is there right now. She has winter clothes on, and so does Anderson. She's trying to say everyone is a liar. Fire Siren, yes, it looks like an episode of When Alvin and the Chipmunks visit the chunky Auntie Trisha at the swap meet. Her head is a peanut shape. Herpes lips, yep. Her and Ya should start taking hair loss meds. She loves the way she looks in this. Yep, yikes. Why does she look like her evil twin? She always looks evil. Back when she was an actual 250 pounds by Mel Moonlight. Yep. It's from the video I'll put up. Yep. That's right. Thank you, Mel Moonlight, for posting that here. In my opinion, she most likely genetic interruptions occurred in her lineages somewhere. Her chin and legs match her daddy's. Can someone explain to me what has occurred for her to be shaped as she is? She devoid of a typical natural female weight pattern and shape. Her body shape makes no sense. How she didn't have any hips or any ass but still hold weight in her legs, and how she is completely devoid of natural waist as well. That's glacial mood. Pure Air says, I was just going to say that Nancy's the same. Nancy has the same shape, no hips, straight through the waist. John Candy Fashion says, and the back hump. Don't forget the backwards knees. Accomplished Cell says she has an inverted triangle bone structure and boxy rib cage, so curvy hips, a waist taper were just never going to happen. You can see Nancy is the same. She was also obese well before puberty, which screws up the hormones and typically causes weight gain in the belly and breast to develop as much due to high levels of androgens. Then she chopped off her belly, which caused her to weight gain to go fat in her arms and the back and neck. 250 is still at least 80 pounds more than she should weigh. So the legs were backwards even then? Yep, at this stage they were. Accomplished Cell says, girl, they were backwards as a toddler. They have only gotten worse with time and significant excess weight, but they've always been like that. It's why people say Nancy was neglectful, because she could have taken her to an orthopedic help as a young child when it could have been fixed. John Candy Fashion said, I was going to say, with her body shape being this ideal, as everything would even out and balance out, but clearly that is not the case. Sorry, being thin is ideal. Yeah. That's not going to happen. Alex should be as dedicated to her diet as she is to her lies. Virtual tea. How are you on the beach? It's been cold. Only 50 today. It was yesterday. Criminal levels of catfishing. Yep. Who's that? Myth Suspicious? No. Few Classroom. Yeah. Where, Alex, where do where do the jowls go? Where do they go? Where do the, all of a sudden you have a neck, where are your other chins? I want to know. A little rotten bottom teeth thrown in for good measure. Yep, beautiful, beautiful picture. Lord have mercy, the trout mouth on this BITCH. Fast structure. Bulldog. Yep, Nancy is Nancying. I think she is out uglying Nancy now. Yeah, she is, which is really hard to do. Her teeth are getting worse, Pure Air says, few classroom, and they will continue to get worse with all the carbonated drinks and sugar she eats. Yeah, is not... Oh, yuck, that mouth. That man wouldn't even chew refried beans without being disgusted. Remember that bag lock in... Hang on. Remember the bag lock in? This disgusting creature has to make that coin. Remember the bag? I don't know what they're talking about there. I don't get it. Ugh. Oh, God. Look at that. Look at the ad that's here. Why choose Invisalign? How appropriate. I keep saying she will do a fake weight loss journey and then use AI for future videos. And the left side is still better than her real face too. Background Cup says, it's a selfie and angles. Hope that helps. Like she's never going to be able to talk her way out of how much she alters her appearance. So she's just going to ignore it. I'm loving this Insta sharing her call out. Undisclosed career, yeah. She can see the community note, right, but I'm assuming she deletes them too. It's been up at least yesterday. I don't think she can delete it. I'll check again. My husband said he heard that social media was going to start flagging these filters due to teen self-harm. About fucking time. That's Sparrows. Enigma Mum, she cannot delete a community note. She can appeal it, but it will remain on the post. She can limit who sees it, but that takes effort, and we know Girly doesn't exert effort unless it's chasing down the latest food trend. You'd be surprised. Wooden anxiety. I have yet to see this. I don't think everyone get the community notes. Oh dear Jesus, filter work in overtime. Look at that face. Fuck me, man. That laser chin lipo that costs thousands is long gone. I count 4 chins. Lurker said that huge disembodied head with an overly made up face, clownish overdrawn lips always crack me up. It doesn't even look like it's attached to her neck. I've always said head on shoulders, says Priscilla. Comedy gold and insanity. The so-called beauty mark makes her appear even crazier. Let's have a look at the head on shoulders again. Yeah. Yep. It takes me out, a few classroom says, it takes me out that she always makes her shirt necklines are smaller so we can't see that in reality. Even her neckline is stretched out. The fuck? She's still trying to convince the world she's a size 16, right? Delusional. She cannot accept herself for who she is. Must be a sad existence, New Hampshire girl. Lurking Lobo. I wonder if my post about her going all in on AMI, I might have encouraged her to actually up her usage of it. Lurking Lobo, that's why she has that smirk. She knows she is pulling a fast one on everyone. Well, she's not really, because we're not all believing it. New Hampshire girl says she isn't pulling a fast one on anyone because she knows we see right through her bullshit. Exactly. She has the smirk because she thinks she's hot shit, nothing more. She thinks she's hot shit when she's looking through the filter, but when she looks in the mirror, she's got to look at her real self. There's no hiding from herself. Disastrous Option says, yep, especially when she has those filters on, wishing she looked like that. That's right, and the face effing herself in the viewfinder. Exactly, Disastrous Option, exactly. Genuine questions. I thought the cool sculpting was supposed to stop fat from returning to her chin. No, they even tell you it will come back when you get it done. I love that she's getting called out on various platforms and that her filter fails very often now. Oh dear God, that hump. Big back Bertha with the BUFFALO hump. Another Robert Morris. Roger Thomas story. Predators are among us. Let's have a look where this will take us. My store. Oh wow. So this is by Faith Elizabeth Davis about her father.
Welcome to another episode of the By Faith podcast. I'm your host. My name's Elizabeth Davis. And today is
There's clouds floating around.
Oh, that
And the captain says,
made me sick. It's actually a good video if you guys want to go over and watch it. I'm not going to watch it. I've already seen it. It shows him talking through his ass, basically, her father. Lost 50 pounds, but will be wearing the dress she wore last August. That's right. Ball dresses, not my favourite. Oh, God. Anderson wasn't included. The coffee was included. That's true. She could have done the dog as well. And Anderson. I didn't think of that. That's fucking ridiculous. I've never seen anything so pathetic in my life. Pure Air says it was Yar's Valentine's Day gift, so in Dukas' tiny mind, it's just the two of them. Mel Moonlight, that's crazy though. Does she not realise that he loves Anderson more than she does? Outrageous bet. Of course not. Nothing outside herself or her little universe matters. Gloomy Art, there are so many things wrong with this janky gift. I wouldn't even know where to start. I suppose they don't make morbidly obese Lego people. Well, she still looked at Agile Masterpiece. Mobile Writer, not true. My son has a Jabba the Hutt Lego from Star Wars set, and I think that would work nicely here. Yeah, she probably didn't want to make it look like that. That's why. But she still looked like her, however. Still looked like her. The lady looks like Nancy. I came here to say the exact same thing. It does, because she's got the same body as Alexandra, and the haircut is more Nancy than her. I can't imagine doing something like this for my husband and not including my child. So weird. She was too cheap to add a third person. Honestly, this gift ain't it. Those figurines look nothing like them. I don't know, it looks like her apart from her long hair. Not adding your only son is insane. I wonder if she would have included the child if Anderson was a girl. She didn't include him because she doesn't like him. No Anderson or Bruno. Aren't they brothers? Yeah, I can't grow that much hair. And where's the sellout patch? Exactly. Justice for Durson. Oh, God. Like father, like daughter. They both make me sick. Ooh, Jesus, man. Oh, God, he's revolting, and so is she. Fucking revolting. Cut from the same cloth. Who wrote that? Into the Wild, 74. That's disgusting. Yeah, it is. She looks like a pufferfish. She does. The same unattractive, ugly, selfish, egotistical, smelly, dirty, hateful, low IQ cloth. My first thought was matching low IQ. Why is he orange? It's what happens when you're a rotten person, aging like an old orange. Pure ugliness inside and outside. They have the same eyes. She's indeed Rosemary's Baby. Almond-shaped psychopath eyes. Unless she's in the same frame as someone else, you never truly get to gauge how big she really is. Her cheeks are so fat. It's what gives her the gourd head shape. Chantal has the same number, 3 indentations on the sides of her face because of her fat cheeks. Chantal is crazy, but has moments of humour, and most of her shenanigans are absurd but funny. I agree. I don't like Chantal, but she can be funny sometimes. Can't say BA has any redeeming qualities. Let's have a look how much she looks like her father. Let's have a look at the eyes. Oh, God, she's so sickening. Gee, he's orange, isn't he? I actually don't think she looks much like him at all. I really don't. I don't think she looks much like him at all. I think she looks more like her mother. But her qualities are like him. She may not look like him. She definitely has the same qualities. That's so hard to look at. I know. She's a perfect mashup of nasty and the perv. Butthole lips. Yep. So completely gross. She calls him hot. Haha, what a slob. She is crazy and UGLY. She calls her father hot. Yep. She did a Draw Me Life in super early vlog, and when she drew his stick figure, she said he's so hot or something along those lines. She says he's a hottie. Same dead, lifeless eyes. That's true. Gloomy Art says he's disgusting fool. No wonder she's a narcissist. Then a mum like Nasty Nancy. She did not win the genetic lottery. Nancy is a narcissist too. Different cater than Roger. Two effing assholes. You both should be very proud sick AF, both of you. Yep. You're all ruining my day posting this man's ugly effing mug. Please stop. Ugh. Would you film yourself like this? I know. No, it's muscle. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. It's disgusting. Okay, then list all the people who are pleased by you, Alex. Struggle with being a people pleaser. Yeah. Christian channel exposes sexual predator Roger. Roger on Instagram promoting pickleball this week. Oh, dear God. Live demand. It's on his Instagram. How can a rapist be all over? I don't know. Unbelievable. Jesus, man. Should still be behind bars. Actually, shouldn't be breathing. Shouldn't be breathing, yeah. Live demand. This needed a trigger warning. She probably goes to see him play. Why else would she buy all the pickleball athletic dresses? True. Yes, Daddy. He must be so proud to have Diddy and Dodo there looking like lazy cows. She's probably trying to play with him, leaking Lobo. Probably. Do people not know his history? Background check, everyone, I guess. Educational tale. I hope and pray he's not coaching any teenagers. Okay, Alfalfa says, well, doubt that would be allowed, but who knows? Pure Air says he works with his wife's company who works with children of all ages. Laughing Buddha, he's basically in a Christian Epstein situation down there in Florida. Yep. Do they know he's a sex offender? They sure do. No shame. I'll see where Alex gets it from. Yeah, he doesn't take any accountability either. He blamed it on the medication he was taking. Alex is definitely a mixture of nasty Nancy and rapist Roger. God help Anderson with that as a mother and a grifter like your dog as a father. Laughing Buddha, I'm afraid to see what havoc on society that Anderson will cause. He's an innocent toddler now, but these genetics and his environment, I know someone needs to take him away from the mother. Beach Hussey says, how is this creature of a man even allowed to be walking the street? How can Alex still have followers after what her father did to that girl? Because some people are just as nasty as her and her father, and they don't care. Adventurous Fall, it's shocking that somehow this PD rapist can stay in his apartment complex he has grandfathered in. Yep. Has the family he abandoned still wanting to visit him, and has the gall to promote pickleball and be able to participate in the league. He has got to be an excellent manipulator. Yep. RA Commander says, are you kidding me? Well, he should be setting his Instagram to private. This guy's an absolute monster. A guy like this, I think, is still grooming, molesting, raping kids and doing whatever he can to not get caught. He's a cockroach. Didn't even know he had an Instagram. He's probably on X then too. Chemical castration sounds about right. Yep. Alex is a termite and a cockroach too. This family is evil. Yep. These are the kids and teens in the backgrounds, and Roger with his bleached hair and visor up front. Wouldn't that violate his court orders? Who the fuck knows? Who the hell knows? Ugh, is that him there? Yep, young kids. So fucking disgusting. Can someone registered as a sexual predator in Florida attend pickleball tournaments with kids in them? The Get Up Kid says, typically the rules are that you can't go to places where children commonly gather, schools, playgrounds, etc. There is a grey area surrounding places children are present. He could argue that he's an adult pickleball league and that he can't control if children play there as well. I think it's just a huge reminder to parents that they may assume that sex offenders have extremely strict regulations, but it's not a black and white system. Thus, parents need to be vigilant for self-protection. I shudder thinking of those little girls in the back of that photo that are there for sheer background checks. Only occur for child sports coaches, teachers, therapists, volunteering at a school, police, military, etc. It is not a comprehensive list. I think people sometimes assume that if you check yes on things like a job application, they actually do check but they typically do not. This is disgusting piece of shit has no obligation to inform outside of things, like I mentioned above, as well as registering his address. It is a flawed system, and he deserves to rot in prison. Yep, agreed. And being the wood chipper. I'd go for the wood chipper anyway, more than taking up the taxpayers' money. Okay, Alfalfa, I think that is his wife beside him. She must be so desperate to marry him. Anyway, I don't know how he can be at that event with kids. With kids. Must be allowed. She works for the kids' charity too. What a woman in her 40s would want to be with a 50-something-year-old ex-prisoner who was in jail for raping his own stepdaughter 9 times. There's something wrong with her too. He lives in her place. Nice prison test. Roger is out, free as a daisy. He's all over the Florida pickleball circuit. If you Google him, it's all over there, and our photos all over. No, thank you. I'd rather not. It makes me sick reading about him too much. I just can't. Fucking gross fuck. Home Alone. I bet Alex has cameras on every angle of the house while she is gone. Yarman is home alone. Probably. Anxious pay. Just keep this in mind when she posts her selfies later. Feels like, okay, Fort Lauderdale by the sea feels like 37 Celsius. Let me see what that is here. Oh, sorry, 47 Fahrenheit. Feels like 37. Okay, hang on. 37 Fahrenheit to Celsius. Hang on, 37 Fahrenheit to Celsius? It can't be. Fort Lauderdale by the sea feels like 37. Yeah, it is definitely 37 Celsius. That means 2.778 degrees? No fucking way. Wow. Fahrenheit to Celsius? Yeah, it is. That's cold. Good. I'm glad she had crap weather. There's no limit to what he'll achieve or break. Oh, sorry, that's Marvel. Mundane entrance. She always tries to mess with the timeline when she visits Florida. No wonder her anxiety is so bad. Her whole life is about scheming, deceiving, thieving, image if she put that energy towards losing weight and being a good mother. Mundane entrance says she could never. What will she get out of being healthy and being a good mother? Square salute says, for real, the lifestyle ages you too. I have an aunt that puts on a front and constantly messy, full of drama, personal life on social, and has to extend family and friends, tries to be the perfect mum and wife, etc. Plus she uses really obvious AI filtering in all her posts. It's so cringe. Laughing Buddha says, all the lying and the throat fat and the caffeine would have me in the nut house. See, I knew it. It's only 50 degrees in Florida today. Yet she posted herself with an ice cream cone. Effing liar. She's home and lying her FAT ass off this. Good. I hope she had a shit time over there and it was cold. Per Baby says, got him. She was already there when she was pretending to be so sick and was gone for days not posting. It was in the 70s in Fort Lauderdale. Exactly. This is the coldest it's been in a few weeks, so I expect to see people in jackets in the background of her vlogs, but we won't since she filmed this week's ago, when it was 80 degrees every day. Thank you for posting to prove what I was saying all along. I knew it. Freeze, bitch. I hate how when she comes down, she brings the cold air with her. Go away, please. She also brings her feed bag. Blunt Perspective says, I'm so glad you posted this. I'm in the area as well, and it's 49 right now at 8:36 a.m. As I get dressed for work, I'll be wearing a light sweater to the office. Since I'll be attending a few client meetings near the water during the day, it's absolutely not beach weather, so anything Fraud Leaks post is definitely in arrears. Fast Structure says, yep, it's 44 and sunny here in Orlando. Send my oldest to school in Uggs and a puffer jacket. Well, that is cold. Agile Masterpiece, I'm actually jealous, laughing out loud. It's currently 2 with a wind chill of -11 where I live. I can always spot a tourist because they are in flip-flops and t-shirts, and when the rest of us have puffers and boots on. Blunt Perspective says, imagine that, and your father than I am. Hang on. Imagine that and your farther than I am. I'm less than an hour away from where Alex is. She really thinks she's getting one over on people. If she's actually down there now, she's probably didn't bring anything warm clothes for Anderson. Nope, and she probably won't buy him anything while she's there either. True Peach says, isn't she really home? Based on Move Suspicious posts, her roommate was out living his best life in the museums and coffee shops. Who knows? She lies so much. If she's in Florida, that chilly weather is great for Big Bertha and her chub rub, but poor Anderson probably doesn't even have any warm sweaters or a jacket. For F's sake, he didn't even have one in Rhode Island during all winter, and her stupid ass cannot figure out why she's always sick with the rest of her household. If she's in Florida, maybe she'll get stranded in the airport at the East Coast is getting a nasty blizzard. Can you imagine her anxiety? Fast Structure says, we suspect she is posting as if she is in Florida, but there is an undeniable evidence that she's already went and came back home already. She is posting pre-recorded content. True Peach says, then she wonders why she has so much anxiety. It's all caused by her own lies. It's deception, depression. She lies so much portraying her fake life that she has to spend some of that time TV covering up the truth. Alex, there is my or your truth. There only is the truth. She has a fake content, Facetune, body filter, her fake weight loss journey, then is being called Mother of the Year and portraying a trad wife in a common romantic relationship when we know they are in a bro relationship. Lastly, let's not forget she is an empath who feels others' pain, except her sister's pain when she's groped by her pedo papa at least 9 times. And Condra Rodriguez called it a blessing in disguise for her, and then had audacity to mock her more by denying it ever happened. That's quite the empath. She is a vile POS. Yep. I am so glad that it's that cold over there. What is that? Shaken Shakianne Thompson. You're not friends on Facebook. New Facebook account. No way. No way. She got a fake Facebook under that name. Oh, that's interesting. God, you guys are fucking amazing. The things these Reddit people find out are fucking amazing. Thank you, who was it? Common Gear. Why did I just get a message from this person on my business Facebook page and it has a photo of Alex? What the fuck? What a scammer uses that mug. They're really getting desperate. I love the scammers are out there using her ugly pictures for scamming purposes. I used to see her pictures on scamming profiles all the time. I haven't in a while though. I love that for her. Good. Hope they keep using him. Not the flex you thought, Al. Current most recent totals and still coming down. Anyone with a soul would be worried sick and making arrangements to get back to their loved ones, but not our portly porker princess. Not a thought in her head, not a care in her heart, just an orgy of gluttony. Her only worry if you are at home. Al, I'd put down the snackies and start praying that corner-cutting McMansion of yours holds up better than the wet cardboard it's made out of. Oh, the snow. Not me tickled pink to be missing the blizzard. Stay safe, northerners. Oh, what a fucking bitch. She is such a bitch, isn't she? I am in New England. It's winter. It snows in the winter. We are used to that. This is no big deal. It is not the end of the world. It is not snarkable. I have friends who are on vacation in Florida because it's school break. I am not going to shit on them for that. Remember she said that there a dessert named after her trolls at Disneyland? Yes, troll horns. I remember that. Clothing sizes. Dukas is an idiot. We all know that already. Low IQ. She must think we are stupid too. A lot of us have conquered our weight issues. We have been bigger sizes, a 3X for me. Now we're 12. We know that we know what size she is. We know that her 3X body, 4X on top, is never going to fit into a 2X, never mind a 1X. Who does she think she is kidding? Certainly isn't us. Is this normal after gastric bypass surgery? The perfect food before I go to... No, it's not normal for anyone, whether you've had surgery or not. Delusional Alex, your feet are the same size, extremely wide. Yep. Alex in 2016 would have been pissed. Fucking hell. Wow. Undiscovered toy. Remove video with her dad and subscriber stats. Embarrassing stories. My parents 5 days ago. The trending closet moment. Yeah. Dear Jesus, look at her face. There is no neck. There is no fucking neck. Alex, you lie about your weight loss with this face and XXXXL vacation vibes. We look forward to your son's safe return from Grandpa. Dukas is huge, Pure Air says. That's what happens when you eat all day, every day. Her face is going to pop one day. Her acne is back in full force with the sugary diet she persists to eat. She has brought this all on herself. She sure has. But her acne is so much better now since she gave birth. Quirky effective. I dare her to show the tags of her newest clothes. Not at the store, at home, as she puts them on. No edits or cuts. Yep. She is, after all, fearless. Maybe the fat lying FILTHYCOW will. Standard girl. I dare her to put that green Bingham or gingham pickle dress on again. She almost burst out of it last year. Curious to see how it fits her now. She didn't show any of her new clothing. The new shorts looked giant and wider than ever. Filtered shoulders. They are shorts she wore last year. Yeah, they weren't new. She shouldn't. That green dress be really loose now on her? She lost 50 pounds. Would love to see it. The dress she loved but didn't try was a 1X. It wouldn't touch her, never mind fit her. Well, that's why it was too tight on her. I only remember seeing her closet for weird fan ad, like saying that everyone needs one for their walk-in closet. I really thought this part of her house would look nicer, but it's very boring and plain. She's always doing hauls and claims to love fashion. You'd think she'd put some effort into making her closet nicer. She has no fucking taste. Oh my God, her cheeks and neck. She's got to be creeping up to her heaviest. Yep. I said, remember when she stops her WW, watch her explode. Nope, not today, girl says. Yep, her body has been as big for a while now, but she doesn't hold fat in her face the same way. So you know it's bad when her face is starting to get that eyes disappearing look that it did right before her gastric bypass. The mind-blowing thing I keep reminding myself is that this is filtered. Any movie says, yep, been saying that for a while now. Even all the filters and tricks haven't been hiding the truth for a while. She's ginormous and it's all downhill from here. If Yar stays, she's going to keep growing. If he leaves, she'll get fatter as well. She's too far gone now and has destroyed her life, and the dumb loser wants another kid she can just neglect and resent. Keep on going down that path of destruction, Dukas. Can you guys imagine her now pregnant? Can you imagine how much weight she'd put on now? Haven't watched her in ages. Is this a recent video? Yes, it's from her most recent vlog. Good Lord, she is so puffy and jowly. Yep. The jowls are jowling. Those gingham dresses and shorts would be too big if she really lost 50 pounds. That's right. Any movie says, that's what I said, why does she have to have so much clothing? She always wears sweats and looks like crap. She loves to spend all her money, doesn't she? can't have too much sugar or I'll dump. Sure, Jan. So she's posted this. She thinks it's a flex showing a fucking photo of her eating an ice cream. Okay, Alfalfa. So did she get Anderson his own baby cone? Are you kidding? Gloomy says, food ADDICT. Doing food ADDICT things. That's right, this. Right. And you know she doesn't share her food, so she can't deny she ate it all. Dainty bariatric patient. Yep, she heard blizzard and immediately thought, ice cream. Yep. Alex should be as dedicated to her diet as she is to her lies. Yep, we've seen that one. Okay. So we have seen them all now, I think, guys. The size of those shorts compared to her body, I know. They were almost the width of her body. Yeah, the receding hairline continues. Yep. Square-shaped abdomen. Yep. I'm telling you, she looks like the fucking Lego. Dropping pregnancy hints. Notice when she was in the car before heading into Target, she mentioned a blood draw. Yeah, I do. Yeah, is at least 220 pounds here. How is Duke is only 250. She is twice his size. Oh my God, look at that one. Fuck, that is so her. Alex Doodle. Such a dare. Oh, his face. Can't do it in his face anymore. Leaving this here. The American urge to buy a third row SUV after getting pregnant with your second child needs to be studied. She liked it. I bet Alex has cameras on every single house. Yep. Yeah, remember she can't have lots of sugar. Cut the shit and get help, big girl. Alright, guys. It is 11:05. Okay, this is a long video. Thank you all for being with me. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a good snark with me. I still can't get over the fucking Lego thing. I just can't get over that. And probably, most likely, she would have by now. Let me check on my phone. She may have uploaded another video because she usually uploads late at night my time. Let me see if she's uploaded, and that way I can tell you if I'm going to do react to that tomorrow. Oh my God. I'm going into my bloody Facebook. I'm wondering why I can't find her. Let me see if she's uploaded. No, she hasn't. Unless she will do it later. Not sure. Anyway, if she hasn't, I'll do some more retro reacts tomorrow when I have the time. Thank you guys for watching. It's good night from me. I hope you have a wonderful morning or wonderful afternoon wherever you guys are. And I'll see you tomorrow in my videos. Bye for now.